saying as if it's a statement of fact that there was any sexual excesses. That is an issue for the courts and probably for this Senate. And so we take exceptions at the attempt to make it as if it's a statement of fact. For avoidance of doubt, we wish to say that there is no police report, there is no determination of that issue. Mr. Speaker, sir, I have 3 preliminary issues to request your audience on, Mr. Speaker, sir, and the Senate. The first one, Mr. Speaker, sir, is that we did in fact file our documents and a flash disk on Saturday the 12th. However, it turned out that they were not properly paginated, and we have done a properly paginated set of documents and properly arranged flash disk. We very kindly request and plead with you, Mr. Speaker, sir, and the Senate to allow us to replace the improperly paginated document with a properly paginated one. The contents and the substance remains the same, and the same was served on my colleagues. May I say also that I have had occasion to have a word with my colleagues for the County Assembly, and the general understanding is that subject to your ruling, Mr. Speaker, sir, and the members of the Senate, we are in agreement that we are not contesting the affidavit that they have just introduced, the one dated 13th of October 2024 that my learned friend has codified, 13th of October 2024 that my learned friend has referred to, and in exchange they are not contesting the replacement of the wrongly paginated bundle that we filed on Saturday, and we brought the corrected one on Sunday the 14th. Mr. Speaker, sir, other than that, I had indicated that we proposed to raise a preliminary objection to these proceedings, and we flagged out 3 issues we wanted to argue. Mr. Speaker, sir, I very kindly request for your audience on that application. The application to raise the preliminary objection is based on your Rule 14 and Rule 30, Mr. Speaker, sir, on issues of materiality and competence of the motion before you. I pray that you allow us audience on that preliminary objection. As my colleague has already indicated, they are aware of our preliminary objection and they are also ready to argue it. Mr. Speaker, sir, as an aspect of that application, we are aware that Rule 14 says that if you are to allow us to raise the preliminary objection, the time within which we can argue that a preliminary objection is 30 minutes. Mr. Speaker, sir, our preliminary objection, at least in our estimation, is very substantial. There is a rider in that Rule 14 that you can adjust the time within which it can be allowed. Mr. Speaker, sir, with that in mind, we would very much plead that you allow us 1 hour to raise the preliminary objection as opposed to the 30 minutes. And if you must, Mr. Speaker, sir, we would pray that you don't, but if you must, we are prepared to forfeit part of the time subsequently allotted to us for purposes of cross-examination of the witnesses for the County Assembly and for presenting our evidence the 3 hours thereafter. Mr. Speaker, sir, I rest my case there.
Counsel
yes, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Just exhaust the 30 minutes first. And if at the end of the 30 minutes you still need time, you will make that application. Don't make it at this juncture. You will now proceed to raise your preliminary objection.
Right away, Mr. Speaker, sir. Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, sir, I trust you will allow me audience on the issue of the protection of the witness when it comes to that. Mr. Speaker, sir, the preliminary objection we wish to raise are 3. The first one, Mr. Speaker, sir, is that we wish to draw the attention of this honorable plenary and the attention of you, Mr. Speaker, sir, that there is an order that was made on 3rd of October 2024, and which we served to this Honorable Senate, both the Senate as an institution and the Speaker, and that order in itself had the effect of asking that the Senate should not discuss this impeachment until the court has expressed itself. Mr. Speaker, sir, in the face of that order which was duly served, we would very much pray that you consider standing down this impeachment until the court has entertained and determined that issue. Mr. Speaker, sir, the substance of that, we have availed the pagination of the case that is filed in Kericho, and Mr. Speaker, sir, we served you with both the petition and the application and the order. And for that reason, then, Mr. Speaker, sir, as a first preliminary issue, we pray for two things: that you do consider standing down this impeachment in the face of that order, and secondly, Mr. Speaker, sir, that Mr. Speaker, sir, the second preliminary objection that I wish to raise is that it is our argument that this impeachment is not...
Counsel.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Or whatever you're saying is contained in your bundle.
Yes, Mr. Speaker,
If you can help the senators by referring to the bundle and the pages.
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
So that you can flow with them.
Mr. Speaker, sir, the bundle and the order that I am referring to is at page 387 of our bundle. It relates to